What's going on, amigos? My name is Amigo Michael, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the differences and the similarities of the Nintendo Switch versus the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Now, I've been waiting so long to do this, like at least a couple years, because ever since I started my first YouTube channel, which you guys don't know about, I really wanted to just do this video. Like, it's the best. Because I didn't have a webcam back, because this is my very first webcam I had, and it was just, I wanted to so bad. So now, like, I have everything, I have the equipment for me to do it. I'm probably going to be doing this only once, like only just showing you guys the differences, and this is probably the only video I'm going to do. But maybe I'll do more, but like, it's actually just me showing you guys the differences and the similarities of the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS XL. So basically, guys, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be telling you guys is that the new 3DS XL has more games to play on it than the Nintendo Switch, which means that you can play with your games more often, and with the Nintendo Switch, you don't have much games to play on it. So this was made in 2017, so you know, they still are working on games, but it's still working out. And also for the new 3DS XL, it is a 2015 handheld, but still Nintendo is working on more games like this. So you basically can play this all day long with more games to have. But with the Nintendo Switch, they don't have many games, but it's still a new console to play lots of new games. Alright, so the second thing I'm going to be telling you guys about differences is that the Nintendo Switch has two-player versions to it and more features. So basically, you can have two players with these two controllers, so you can play with your family or friends. And with the new Nintendo 3DS XL, you can only play solo, but you can definitely play with other friends if you have a 3DS or if you have the new 3DS XL. So basically, you can just play with your friends after taking out two players, and then you can just play with your friends like that, and it's pretty awesome. It's just a controller with two little side buttons. There are side buttons to it which slides on, and you can just play all day long with your friends, and it's actually a pretty good, decent console. It really is awesome, and basically it's a pretty good thing to use when you're playing two-player with your family or friends. Alright, so the third thing I'm going to be telling you guys about the differences about the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS XL is a lot for the prices. A lot. I'm not joking. A lot. So for the prices of the Nintendo Switch, it is $379 plus the tax, which is around $420. Yeah, that's a lot for a console that is pretty small. And for the new 3DS XL, it is $200, which is a kind of affordable if you do have the money, but definitely I would pick the new 3DS XL if you are around that affordable range. Alright, so lastly, I'm going to be telling you guys about the differences is that the durability tests. So let's go try it out with this one. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. But for actually real. Lastly, for number 4, we are going to be talking about the different controls. Alright, so for the new 3DS XL, it does have a C-pad and buttons, which makes it feel like a controller for a bit. Kind of like an Xbox controller, I would say, because it does have buttons on its side, and it does have the C-pad, and it does have those 4 little buttons, which makes it feel like a controller. And for the Nintendo Switch, it does have buttons, which makes it feel like a good kind of set of, I would say, like a Wii U, because it does feel like a controller as well, because you do have the same concept with the C-pad and with the buttons as well. But it does have a controller where it's very small. If you have big hands like me, you can definitely hold the entire thing, and it's really small to have. Really, it's a really small thing. But you can definitely get gadgets, which makes it more bigger. And also for the Nintendo Switch is that it is very handheld version. So if you have big hands like me, you can definitely play handheld, and it actually kind of feels like a Wii U controller, if you can definitely think of that. It does feel like a Wii U controller, just bigger and skinnier, I would say. Alright, so now with the similarities of the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS XL is actually pretty similar. So let's basically get into it. Alright, so number one with similarities is that the Nintendo Switch does have the same controls, and also with the new 3DS XL. Like I would say with the C grip, and also with the C grip on here, and also with these as well, to make you just play your game more better, and can shoot, I would say, for shooting. And also with this as well, right here. So basically, they're all the same, because they both do the same controls, like I would say. They both do the same controls as each other, which makes them more better for different games, or for the same games that do have the basic controls. Alright, so with number two of similarities between the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS XL is that they do both have these game discs, so if you ever lose your game system without it, then you would definitely get it back without having to lose your digital copy on the game system. So basically it's just really better, because if you buy it off the game system or the game store, I would say, or the Nintendo eShop, I would say, then you would just lose it. If you lose your Nintendo Switch, you would lose all the data, all the storage, you would lose the entire game. And if you had the game discs, I would say, right here and then right here, it would also be awesome just having it. If you ever lose it, I would say the Nintendo Switch, it's just you would get your game back. You just get it back without having to lose it on the Nintendo Switch and without losing it on the 3DS XL. Alright, so lastly of the similarities between the Nintendo Switch and the new 3DS XL is basically they both have similar games. Alright, so for Nintendo Switch, it does have Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros, and it does have Pokemon. And for the new 3DS XL, it does have Super Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and it does have Pokemon. It's just, they're all similar with the games, and it's just making it better, so you can have the remastered versions of the different games, and it's actually pretty awesome, because I love having different games, and I love having the similar games, but with remastered versions. And also, I love the similarities of the different games, but with remastered versions. That is the best. But that's all for today, guys. That is the end of the video. I really enjoyed showing you guys the differences and the similarities of the two different consoles. I really enjoyed it. It took a long time, really. It's just my dream, probably. My dream, my tiny dream of me showing you guys just the differences of all these and the similarities. It's pretty awesome. That's basically it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button to become an amigo. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. We can't make too much noise. Ah! God damn it! No. Turn it off! Turn it off! What? Okay. God damn it, I hate that. What is that? That's new. Aggressive. That's new. What is that? What is that? What is? I don't know. You can make too much noise. Aggressive. What? Alright. I'm 100 on that. So that.